Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on our FD RX-7, where today we're getting it ready to go off to paint. That's right everyone, in the previous episode on this car you saw us dress it up a little bit to test fit a bunch of body parts, aero parts, that kind of stuff, pulled the glass. And today we're going to take all that stuff off that we put on so that we can put it on the trailer and get it off to the body shop. So without further ado, actually with one further ado, Team Jags today, everybody, and I noticed that they're supporting Racing for Cancer Research. So two thumbs up to Jags, not only for hooking us up with the sweet hoodie, but for supporting cancer research. So this car's got a little cancer of its own, and it does need to go to the body shop very badly. So let's strip her down and get her on the trailer. Well, there you have it. She is mostly stripped down now, including doing a few things we weren't necessarily planning to initially, like taking the fenders off and taking the trim off around the headlights. But we figured the more we disassemble it, the easier it's going to make Richie's life at the body shop. And it also helps us kind of like learn more about this car, what its history is. And we didn't really unearth anything too shocking, did we, Pete?
No, but the FD did unearth itself here.
It did. It dropped about, maybe a solid liter of very dirty motor oil out of this oil cooler on this side, I guess, as we had the car.
The moment we tip it, come on, we were just having such a good run.
We were.
Everything was going so well.
I know. I mean, it's got to keep you honest. That's what RX-7s and rotary motors do. There you have it. Our personal Exxon Valdez here on the floor.
It stinks, DP.
Yeah, it does have that rotary smell to it, doesn't it? That smell of burnt oil.
The smell of failure?
Yeah, and if you go back to that engine build series where we took apart the motor that came in this car, you'll understand why this oil smells the way it did, because the guys who tried to build that motor, and I do say tried because they failed miserably at it, they tried to resurface the chromes on the rotor housings with like 40 grit sandpaper, which, no, that's not how chrome works, everybody, and that's not how rotary engines work, so not surprised to find this. Anyway, how we used to clean this up was either with like a bag of kitty litter as an absorbent, which works pretty well and is pretty cost effective.
It's just messy though.
It is messy, and your broom gets all the oil on it when you're sweeping it back up, which kind of sucks. Or, you know, we would use an old shop rag like this just to kind of mop it up as best we could and then chuck that rag right away. However, Pete went and bought these absorbent pads off of Amazon, I assume?
Yeah.
How much was this? Do you recall?
I don't remember, no. It's been so long. It wasn't like overly expensive though.
There's a ton of them in here.
There's just so much of them. We've had that for 6 months, right? Like,
yeah.
A minimum.
And they're basically like Depends undergarments for your rotary engine. So you would just drop it on the mess and maybe let it kind of absorb, let it do its thing, right?
I guess. I really haven't had to use them on such a huge spill. So
yeah.
I've just used them for cooling and stuff, which they're really good on.
You know, if I use them like a rag and wipe it up, it's just clinging to the surface, but it's not having time to be absorbed into it. So I think we got to give it some time. But here, let's have a quick look. I mean, it's been 30 seconds.
Whoa!
Wow, that actually worked.
Dude, that's amazing.
That worked pretty good.
That's really amazing.
Flip it over here.
This is like my new favorite shop rag. Look at that.
That's pretty darn good. Let's flip this guy over. Wow, that did a great job too.
Wow.
This was on the floor holding it off that section there, so. Yeah, wow, that's actually pretty awesome. So there you go, guys. I'm sure Pete will put a link in the description to this so that if you want some Depends for your shop, go get them.
First of all, can I mention, this is a tiny car.
It really is.
I forgot how small these cars are. The steering wheel does not go up and down or in and out, which again is a huge failure in my books. I don't know what they were thinking with this kind of stuff, but like
same as the Miata from this era.
I'm a pretty average guy, and it's like my feet are tight here. This is tight. I think this seat is as far back as it goes. Yeah, that's as far back as the seat goes. Like,
yeah.
Look at, I'm like hitting here.
Yeah.
But anyways,
They're what, like 6 feet tall?
yeah, and the interior plastics on these cars just continue to surprise me how bad they have, aged.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, if you guys have whatever piece goes here, I think it's like a little tray or something.
Yeah.
We are missing that. This piece is also, I think, cracked. Actually, this piece isn't cracked. This piece, on the other hand, here.
The surround, yeah.
This surround is cracked. You can see the
At the back there.
the parking brake piece here.
Right in the taint here, it's cracked.
Yeah, it's cracked there. The parking brake boot here is also not looking so nice.
Yeah.
We mentioned in a previous episode, we need the center vent here badly.
Yes.
That one's destroyed.
And the defrost vents are
And
rotted.
yeah, we'll show you those once we pull the glass. And this piece here, I just noticed, like, this is all trashed and broken.
Yeah.
So I think with this, we might be, we can fix these.
Yeah.
Maybe
we can buy it?
I don't think so. I don't
No?
think so, man. I think a lot of this type of stuff is not available.
And it's a bummer.
Yeah. But again, if you guys have a bunch of parts, certainly hit us up because we're going to be in desperate need of it. Our card is off, and in typical fashion, someone has decided to use electrical tape because electrical tape is always the answer when retaping this on here. Like, yeah. Is that what you do? I'm just gonna take this whole thing off. We'll end up making our own, I think.
Do better than that.
When we need to.
The hackery on this car is real, guys.
Yeah. We're gonna fix all that.
Unhack it though.
Have you guys ever heard of a speaker brand called Morel? I haven't. I mean, they look better than stock. You can see they look very old.
Oh, and it's the Maximo 6.5 coax. Morel, yeah, it's like a hiking shoe.
Sure. It's the outdoorsy version of your speakers.
Right.
I do have a question. I'm not so sure. What is this plug for, RX-7 experts?
Why has it been cut?
There's 2 wires that have been cut on it. I don't know where it goes. Maybe, hopefully, it does not go to the power mirrors, but everything else looks like it was plugged in. So I don't know.
Locks or I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we're gonna learn the hard way.
Anyways, we've got the mirror off. We've got this off. So I think at this point, we could continue to strip more of this car, but we don't really need to. We want to leave small things like reflectors so Rich can take them off and knows how to put them back on. We also don't want to bring him a car because he's going to want to reassemble a lot of it, and then fully stripped, and then he doesn't know how to take it apart. So,
well, it's a week later, and Richie at FH Pro is ready for us to bring him the FD. So we've got a couple of last minute things here to get it ready, and then into the trailer it goes. The old shit maneuver. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's lighter. Cut a little bit more. Cut a little more. Okay, straighten it. You gotta straighten it. Go. Yeah.
Well, with the winter being the way it is, and the windows being out of the FD, we figured let's borrow NV Auto's enclosed trailer again because that's what homies do. they lend you their trailers. So thank you everyone at MB Auto. You guys bailed us out again. It's a reoccurring theme around here. And let's just close this up and get on the road. We are back at FH Pro with Richie here, who is, well, he blew our minds so much with the Integra. We thought, we got to get him to work his magic again. And Fatty, the owner here, told us, oh, Richie loves black cars. He's going to make a black car look like glass. So
I do.
We're looking forward to seeing what you do with it, because this car really does need some love, doesn't it?
It needs a little bit of love,
It's from 93. So how old is that? That's like 29 years old. This thing is getting up there. So we didn't realize at first that it has been hit a bit in the front here. So this rebar is tweaked, and Fatty was thinking the hood doesn't quite fit properly because of that. It's pushed it in a little bit.
Yeah.
So what's the typical process here? Do you pull it out? Like, is there like a...
So the easiest way, fastest way, and the best way to do it is the right way.
Okay.
Put the car up on the frame machine, not a full frame machine setup, just a tie-down setup on the frame machine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a strap around it.
Yeah.
Put some pressure on it, let it come out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna work this
little
buckle.
bumps out?
Those
Okay.
little bumps, those little buckles, I'm gonna work it out, and it'll be perfect.
So I'm
It'll be
assuming that
perfect.
this was meant to be a straight bar at one point, right?
Yeah.
Typically these would be straight.
Yeah, that's gotta be straight.
So it's been pushed back in a good couple inches, hasn't it?
Yeah, about an inch, inch and a half.
That looks modest.
It's not a terrible hit, but it's
No, this is easy. This is nothing.
not a big deal.
Yeah, compared to what we do.
You guys do a lot of big accident repair here.
Yeah, this is a piece of cake. This is nothing.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. We also have some dents out back, so let's go take a look at those. And this, of course, is the big oopsie that we had at our shop where we dropped a pile of tires on it, and you know, we broke this door, which we bought a new one of.
Yeah.
But it has these two big dents in it. And
Yeah.
What do you suppose the process is here to repair it? You push them out from the inside, or do you pull them out from the outside?
You know, if there's room on the inside to push it out, I will try that first.
Okay.
To push it out, but if there's no room on the inside,
Yeah.
I'm gonna grind the paint down. Take all the paint off of this area.
Okay.
This area.
Yeah.
And then I have a machinist. It's a dent puller.
Right.
Right? It goes right there. Nice little zap, and it pulls it out.
Okay.
You put pressure in it and it pulls it out. So I'm just gonna work the dents really nice, get all the kinks out really nice, grind it, make sure the metal's really nice and straight, and maybe a little bit of putty
Okay.
to do the finishing off on it. Right?
Right.
Just a very little bit.
Right. Yeah. That, obviously, the goal is to have as little filler in the car
Yeah.
as possible.
Exactly.
Do you have to like de-stress the metal with heat or anything when you're pulling dents, or is it not too? These aren't bad enough that they need that treatment.
Yeah, these are not bad enough that they need it. I mean, sometimes you have to if the metal stretch.
Right.
You have to shrink it.
Right.
But I don't think we're gonna need to on this one.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
news. One other little treasure we have here for you is this ding in the door.
Yes.
At first I was thinking somebody was trying to break into it, but there's no damage on this side, so
No.
they probably opened it into a post or something, right?
Yeah, they opened it into something for sure. I mean,
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
Do you like hammer that out a little bit? What do you do there?
So I'm gonna use a piece of metal, a thick piece of metal. It's called a dolly.
Okay.
That's what we call it.
Okay.
It's gonna go on top of this.
Yep.
And I'm gonna hammer it from the inside.
Okay,
Get
so
it
hammer
out.
and dolly it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
hammer and dolly. Get it nice and straight.
Yep.
All right. No big deal. I mean, it's right on the edge, but it'll be okay.
Okay, that's
Right.
good to know. So,
It'll
I
be
mean,
okay.
anything that's scary about this, or is it just time to get to work?
Nothing scares me.
You've seen it all, right?
I just like that it's right-hand drive.
Yeah, I know. You want to go for a rip already?
Too small,
I do.
Richie.
Oh, trust me. I'll fit.
He's ready to go.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I used to drive my brother's Skyline a lot.
Oh yeah,
I
R32,
missed that car.
right? Yeah.
He had an older one, a 91.
Well, we'll buy one and bring it back
Man,
here.
that thing was fast.
All right, guys, that is a wrap on this one. We know it was a bit of a short one, but we wanted to keep you in the loop on what's going on with the FD. We're really excited to have it here at FH Pro Collision to make it look new again, and this car really deserves it. I mean, again, JDM legend, this certainly slots in there, doesn't it, PT? So it deserves to be made right, and we're excited to see what Richie can do with a black car, because there's been some smack talked about how good it's gonna look, so no pressure, Richie. I see you over there. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and if you want more updates on the FD, Richie's gonna send us some clips that we may share on social media, so be sure to follow us on Instagram. Follow him on Instagram too. We'll drop that in there in text. I don't want to bring Richie in now to do that, but follow him as well if you're interested in bodywork and all the stuff that he's got going in his life. So thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.